what's going on. You know who it is. It is Bruce Schroy in the Michael Jordan Hotel. And guess where I'm at? I bet you can't guess. You can't read the sign. I'm over here at Lodgiq because I am a customer. This is the revenue management software that I use because when you're the king of revenue, a hotel revenue expert like myself, you got to have the best, and this is the best that I've seen so far. Guess who we have today? Noelle is here with us. How are you doing today?
I'm wonderful, Bruce. Thank you so much.
So good to see you.
You as well, in life.
Yes.
You have legs.
Finally. See, she's just used to seeing this bald head. With my tongue sticking out. How's everything going at Lodgiq? What do we got going on today?
It's fantastic. So we've had a lot. This is our first time at this conference.
Oh, nice.
And it's been It's been really great. Great conversations. A lot of smart people walking around. So that's always makes it really fun.
For sure.
So, Lodgiq, I'll give you the download. So revenue management as our foundation. Mm-hmm. We really built very organically into the commercial space, just like revenue managers have, right? Mm-hmm. So as we've seen commercial really become the buzzword, we decided to make it an intentional move. Mm-hmm. So it's not just, we're starting to think about marketing and sales. We're actually doing it very intentionally. So revenue management is always in the foundation, AI, machine learning, buzzword. But some of our big differentiators, we're looking at things like rates that are based off of, yes, your historics, understanding, doing an analysis of how consumers respond during different time periods, right? So we're used to that, but we're also going to be layering in market influence. And what I mean by that is not your competitor rates.
Gotcha.
We are not depending on your competitor hotels to be revenue managers and you. We should be the best ones. So we're actually looking at what consumers are doing, taking in consumer buying habits, what are their new responses to new price points, allowing that to influence our pricing recommendations, auto, co-pilot, manual, whatever works for your hotel. We're able to really customize our system that way.
You know, one of the things I really love about your system is one, you know, for the revenue management side of me, you know, I get to stay in control.
Yes.
You know, your system isn't like taking over and doing everything. Like I can choose, hey, I want to take a little closer look at this 30 days, 60 days, 90 days out. I stay in control. And two, I don't have to change all these rates for by myself for 2, 3, 4 years out. You know what I mean? Like the system does it all. So.
Absolutely. It's an antiquated way of having to do things. And we've got other strategies that we can do now. So revenue management is not just about pushing out rates anymore. There's so much more strategy that we need the revenue managers to be able to do. And if they're stuck behind a spreadsheet and manually typing things in, they're not doing the stuff that we really need their brain to be doing.
Absolutely. Like what are some of the things that you hear in revenue managers say that they love, like the top 3 things they love about the system?
It's a great question. So I will say, number one, we do have really everything into one space. What I mean by that is we have the business intelligence, the market intelligence, as well as the full RMS all in one spot. You're not looking at 2 separate systems or even sometimes 3 different systems. We've got everything in one. You really hit the nail on the head when it came to that customizable way of managing rates. With some of your hotels, you may need to be more hands-on, and other ones, you need to set them in autopilot, and we can do all types of variations. I want to manage everything within a 30-day period, but in the afternoons or maybe on the weekends, go ahead and automate those so we can really customize all of those pieces. And then the last one is that commercial aspect where we're able to bring in the sales and the marketing pieces where we can have all of that data in one place. We're at a conference, this happens.
That's right.
But being able to have sales have access to revenue management powered data so they can get their quotes out the door faster. We can give revenue management data to marketing so they can make proactive decisions instead of reactive decisions.
I think revenue managers is number 1. I think the number 2 person that loves your system is general managers.
Yes, absolutely.
Because now they get to do more stuff and focus on what they're really good at versus looking at spreadsheets and screens and rates all day long throughout the whole week. Right?
Bruce, you're totally spot on. And I'll say the other thing that general managers love, even more than the revenue managers, is we have a mobile app that's so user-friendly. And so many general managers, that's not their job to stay on top of the hotel tech out there. They've got so many things that they've got running. And so to have to onboard and train and all that, we want to make it centerable. And so we have a very simple mobile app that's going to give them access to everything that they need to know, so that when ownership calls, has questions about what's on the books, how did we do last month, how did we do last night, they have it right there in their palm and they can give those quick answers.
Beautiful, beautiful. Most importantly, if they're starting to sell it too fast, they get that call, hey, we're almost sold out. Boom!
Easy, exactly.
$10,000 a night. Boom!
It's our favorite rate to push out.
So what about the system that most people do not know?
Let's see.
Because we see all your commercials and the demos, but there's some secret stuff that you guys really don't disclose that some people just don't know.
It's just these little pieces that are those difference makers. And I love that you brought that up, because it really is, we can talk about these big new functionalities, but in all reality, a lot of RMSs do a lot of the same big stuff the same.
Yeah.
So what are those small differences and how do we make that incremental change? I will say that some of the biggest parts are just the simplicity of use. It needs to be easy to onboard. And I will say, it is not hard to make hard things look hard.
Okay.
It's very difficult to make hard things look easy.
Yeah.
And so when we're able to empower and enable our hotels to make very difficult and complex things go very quickly and easily, and they're able to onboard new talent very quickly, it just makes the whole system then works.
That makes sense. Listen, tell everybody how they get in touch with you.
So by all means, go on to Lodgiq, that's LODGIQ.com, and you contact us there. Or you can also reach me at noelani.schroy@lodgiq.com. Thank you guys so much.
And this is the only system that I certify and give my stamp of approval on. Thank you for joining us for another episode. This is Bruce Schroy in the Michael Jordan Hotels, signing out. This episode was brought to you by the Hotel Revenue Bible, the #1 hotel revenue book that has ever been written. It includes revenue management, digital ads, social media marketing, sales, catering, F&B, and more. Grab your copy today at hotelrevenuebible.com.